as Mike Tyson says, everybody has a plan until he gets hit in the mouth. So once you start, books kind of take on a life of their own. But I'm hoping to cover Shiroyama, which is the last stand of the samurai, which was made into a movie with Tom Cruise called The Last Samurai. That's an epic and epical battle in Japanese history. And then Saragahi, which is a battle in which a very small handful of Sikh warriors in the British Indian Army held off an enormous force of Afghan tribesmen up in the Khyber Pass. They all got killed, but they took a heck of a lot of guys with them. Those two battles have interested me for a long time. And so if there's room in the second book, I'm going to try to include them as well. But the second book will start again with the ancient world. It'll start with Alexander. I want to do Gaugamela or Gaugamela, depending on how you pronounce it, which is the pivotal defeat of the Persians by Alexander the Great. I want to do Actium, which is a naval battle in which Mark Antony and Cleopatra lose to Octavian, later Augustus Caesar. I want to do a lot about the Middle Ages, so there'll be something about the First Crusade in it. Then, of course, the 19th century is dominated by Napoleon, so there'll be quite a bit of Napoleon material in that section. And then the 20th century, a couple of World War II battles, especially Lady Gulf, with the destroyed the Japanese fleet basically, and Saipan will be part of it. So that's kind of a foretaste of where we're going.
The Leyte Gulf was the one I was thinking about when you mentioned the naval battles, because I know there was like a light carrier that went after a one of the Japanese fleets, and they had no chance whatsoever. But
No,
but
they just raised that ship. I forget. I think it's called the Sullivan. I'm not sure what it's called off the top of my head, but he went down fighting and really did some damage before they sank that ship. So war is not a video game. That's one of the points I try to make here.
Well, you mentioned the Last Samurai. Now there was an interview that you did where you mentioned, I think it's pronounced the Battle of Cannae, where Hannibal defeated the Romans, and you said that Cannae. Okay, and one of the soldiers had a nose and an ear in his mouth, and you said how they don't quit, and I remembered that scene from The Last Samurai where when Tom Cruise was captured, that he would not quit, and at the last second he used all his strength to kill that one guy, and the commander just watched in amazement, and he's like, "No, no, spare his life." So, and
It's a classic.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
So
I thought of that scene when you were describing that, and now here you are going to talk about it in your next book.
yeah, we're always thinking about Tom Cruise as much as we
Well,
possibly can.